Okay, hello and welcome to this week's edition of the Golden Gloves Chat Show. I'm sitting here in the new Rub Gym, and I'm sitting with Phikelelani Terrence Khumalo. Phikelelani, you're 23 years old, you're a professional boxer, you're a professional middleweight boxer, trained of course by the great Vusi Matola. I want to know a little bit more about your life story. We've seen you in 3 professional fights on Supersport, on Golden Gloves. You're a terrific fighter, you're 3-0. Where did it all start for you? Tell where were you born?
Thank you for having me, first of all, Uncle Brian. I was born in a rural area in KZN, in the south coast, called Mthwalume. Then my parents moved to Durban, and that's where I started school. That's where I grew up, basically, in Durban.
And was there boxing in your family, or just soccer?
Just soccer, but my dad used to play karate. You know, he had a brown belt.
Okay, so there was a little bit of
fight action. A little bit of fighting, yeah.
But okay, so let's talk about the important thing that a lot of people don't know. They've watched you as a professional boxer. You're brilliant. You're 3-0, as I said. You're actually a soccer player. You were a professional soccer player. Yes. You started at Golden Arrows at the age of 13 years old. Tell us about that.
I started playing soccer when I was 8 years old. And then when I was 11, a scout saw me. And then they said they're going to call me when I'm 13 years old. So I went to Golden Arrows. I played there for up until I was 17. And then I got an offer from Maritzburg United.
United, the professional side.
Yes, to go and play for the senior side.
So you played professional soccer for Maritzburg United.
Yes.
At the age of 17.
Yes. I was playing with the seniors at the age of 17.
Did you score a lot of goals?
Every game. I was a striker.
Every game,
I was a striker.
So you were the Ronaldo of Maritzburg United.
Even now, if you can put me in there, Uncle Brian, I'd show you flames.
So now, obviously, being a professional boxer from a professional soccer player is very interesting. Why the change, and what's the what do you prefer? Obviously, boxing at this stage, I'm hoping.
Yeah. Boxing right now is what I love to do, and I'm not thinking of anything else. But soccer was my first love. But there's a lot of corruption there. They didn't pay us well, you know. There was this thing of if a child has a rich parent, they come and they put money up front and the child gets a big contract and they're not even active, they're not playing. You're the ones that are playing, but you're not getting paid well. You can't send money home and stuff. So
you're giving everything and you're not getting paid, rewarded for it.
Yes. It was a bit of a stress, but I wouldn't blame the parents for doing that, because if I was in the position to help my child, I would pay whatever money I need to pay for my child to get what they want. So, but I thought boxing would be much more fair because it's a one-on-one sport.
And it is, yeah. You know, the great thing about boxing that a lot of people don't know, that I haven't even said on our website and on our show, is that it's, like you said, it's one-on-one. So you don't get benched and you don't get treated, you can't get treated badly. If you're a good boxer,
it's up to you.
And there's no racism in boxing either. I mean, it doesn't matter what color you are. It doesn't matter how tall or how short you are. If you're good, you don't get benched. You get spotted, you get promoted by Golden Gloves, the big guys, and you get used. So let's talk about your boxing career now. Vusi Matola, you met up with Vusi Matola. He's one of the best coaches in the country by far. And he obviously is the chief coach at the Rub Gym, at the gym where you're training. How did this meeting with Vusi Matola happen?
So I started boxing in Durban under Coach Big T in Durban. So he was the one who said he's not interested in, you know, making professionals. So he said I must go to Coach Vusi.
Yeah, nice guy, Coach Big T.
So he's the one who saw me first when I first put on gloves. He said I'm going to be a champion. He just said on the spot, you know. So he gave me Coach's number and I texted him and he said I must come for sparring. So I came for sparring. He put me up against Rock. It was a tough sparring session. That time I had no experience, nothing. But I went there and I held my own, and he was obviously happy with me. And you know, Coach this is my father.
Yes.
I don't see him as my coach, you know.
Yes.
Even my dad told him that when I'm here, he's responsible for me. So even all the boxers, he helps the guys so much. If the guys don't have money for transport, he's there.
He's got that father-son relationship with the boxers.
Yes, so
which is great.
My relationship with Coach is amazing, you know.
Fantastic, man. Well, that's Vusi Matola, of course. We're talking about your chief trainer. So let's get back to the boxing. You're 3-0 now. You've looked brilliant as a professional boxer. You haven't looked like losing at all. On the 4th of December, on the No Love Lost tournament with Golden Gloves at Empress Palace, you're on the undercard of Rourke Knapp versus Brandon Taser, a big tournament. Of course, Koopman, your sparring partner, is on the undercard as well. Ricardo Malajika, the brilliant junior bantamweight, is on the undercard. Yes. One of your stablemates as well. So it's a big tournament. You fighting Spanner Boy, who's fought Rourke Knapp. He's a terrific fighter. He's a talent. He's fought all the big. You know, when you look at his record, he's fought all the big names and lost. But I mean, he's fought the main guys. So he's a terrific fighter. It's a big test for you. It's the next level. Talk to us about your fight on the 4th of December at Empress Palace.
I'm excited for this fight, Uncle Brian. This is what I've been waiting for. I've been saying to my coach also that you guys are going to see the best of me when I fight the top guys.
Great.
Because I feel like my style is more of a boxing style than a fighting style, so I'm going to showcase my skills for sure. I know that he has a lot of experience, but I feel like you create your own experience. I don't have an amateur background. I only have one amateur fight.
Yeah, you're doing fantastic. You're like a Kevin Larena. To come from no amateur background, Kevin Larena has won a world title and defended it 7 times. And yeah, you are a professional soccer player and you're doing fantastically well. Phikelelani, fantastic, man. So we look forward to your fight on the 4th of December at Empress Palace on the Golden Glove Show. You believe that a good boxer beats a good fighter?
Yes, every time. Look at Mike Tyson and Lennox Lewis.
Yeah, exactly. Well, look at Sugar Ray Leonard, Muhammad Ali, and Brian Mitchell, and the list goes on. I also agree with you. A good boxer beats a good fighter, and you are a good boxer. So keep that mentality and keep it up. Last question: where does Phikelelani Terrence Khumalo see himself, let's say, in the next 3 to 5 years?
I want to take all the belts that are there in this country, and then I want to become a world champion.
In this country, in every country.
Yeah. Yes. Then I want to become a world champion. That's the ultimate goal.
Fantastic. Well, it was nice chatting to you on our Golden Glove Show. Fantastic. It's about time we chatted to you. We're 3-0. We look forward to the show on the 4th of December at Empress Palace on the Golden Glove Show.
Thank you, Uncle Brian.
Me, Brian Mitchell. Thank you for watching.